They're so cute. Everyone's running. Go chickens! Really exciting and sad at the same time. Hey farm fam! Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome and welcome to another vlog, you guys. So, my camera is super foggy right now and I've been battling it, trying to do this intro of it going really foggy because it's so humid out. It just got done raining. Oh, we love Florida. But let me unfog my camera really quick. That's better. So, I've been seeing a lot lately since we've been doing a lot of content just about like the puppies and of course June, because those are all like really new things that have happened around our farm and in my world right now. But you guys, I've seen in the comments, you guys just keep asking about certain things, like about updates basically on all the animals, if we still have the kittens, how is Mr. Pig doing, how's Stewie doing, basically all the animals. And it's time that we just go around and we do a little update on all of my animals here at the farm so I can get you guys caught up to speed, because we've got a lot of things going on around here and everyone's still here, but we do have a couple big updates on some of our animals. So we'll go ahead and get right into today's video if this camera will unfog at some point. But if you guys are excited to get updated on all of our animals, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. And of course, have a chance to my post notification shout out. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get right into these updates. I'm in the backyard, so I might as well update you guys on the dogs. So we got Lexi. Lexi's still crazy as ever. Bama. Bama boy. Bama's a good boy. And then Miley. And of course we have Lucy and her puppies. You guys know that everything pretty much going on with her right now because there's been a lot of content about her. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking about where Daisy is and how she's doing with everything. So Daisy doesn't really like to be outside. So when I'm filming outside, she's typically inside. So that's why you guys don't see her as often. But Daisy's doing good. I know a while ago I mentioned that she was hospitalized for just a little bit and I never really touched on it, but she had some like gastro thing going on. So she was hospitalized for a couple days, but other than that, she has been on the mend and we haven't had any gastro issues. So Daisy is good in that area. Penelope! I've been seeing a lot of people ask her Penelope's been. She's here and she's hairless, almost. She has been blowing her coat. It's that time of year. So she's losing a lot of her hair. She's so dirty right now during this process. So she really needs a bath. Miss Penelope, everyone's missed you. What you doing? Oh, Bama. So Penelope's just hanging out, dirty as ever. So moving on to the cats, because a couple of them are here and I want to kind of touch on them before they leave. So here's Bagel. Bagel's doing good. Bagel has really been hanging around a lot lately, so that's fun. Oh, look at you. Let me see. Mishka. Oh, and then Mr. Loudmouth. So Dommy has actually not been hanging around as much in the past couple days, but he's here today, so that's good. He came for the video. Right, Dommy? Domino. Dommy is so cute. I love him. It makes me sad when he doesn't come by, but I think he double dips with the neighbor's food. So he eats there and comes back and eats when it's convenient for him. But he's so sweet. I love when he's here. It makes me sad when he doesn't show up, so I'm actually really happy that he's here right now. Look. How cute are we? Okay, Dommy, that's all. And the last kitty cat that's outside. Crazy, what are you doing? Black cats always stay around. They come and they go, but they're always here. So, moving outside of like my backyard, I guess I'll say, because we got the dogs and the cats, except the inside cats will go see the inside cats when we go inside. But I guess maybe we'll start over by the cows so you guys can see everything that's going on with them and go into the pigs and stuff. But I want to show you guys something if I can find them. There they are. Okay, so if you guys remember Squeaky and Lemon, our two little female ducks, well, wait for it. Wait for it. Can you guys hear the quacking? Hold on. Here we go. Squeaky and Lemon have been cloned. There was 2, and now there's 4. So yeah, we basically have 4 ducks now. Unofficially have 4 ducks. So really funny story about these 4 ducks is 2 of them are females, which are Squeaky and Lemon, and then the other 2 are 2 boys. And the 2 boys are right there, Squeaky and Lemon. They're a little bit lower to the ground, the females, and I think they're actually bigger than the 2 boys. So really funny story about this. Hi everyone, is that they're my neighbor's ducks, the two boys. And when our side pasture where the horses are started to flood for the season, the two boys came over to swim in our little side pasture that turned into basically a pond. And we knew, lo and behold, that at some point the ducks were going to meet. And it took them a couple times. The girls chased them around, but now they're best buddies. And they hang out all day. And they sleep over here in my pasture. And then in the morning, they will go to their own home and they'll get food. And then they come back here and they spend all day with the girls and all night. But it's so cute. I'm so happy that they all found each other. They seem really happy, but it's really cute to see them walk around. And we gained 2 more ducks without asking. So interesting how this all happened, but yeah, it happened. So moving on from the ducks into the cows, basically the update with the cows is this. They are still destroying my fence. So all right there, and there, and there, and there. Yeah, the cows have no regard of this fence, but it is what it is. We literally have to go around and fix the fence daily. It is barbed wire though, so that's why they can't get out. But as far as like the vinyl fencing, yeah, it's no match for the cows. We're going into the cow pasture now, and my big buddy is coming to see us. The famous Moosers. Moosey boy. Hi, buddy. He's actually been surprisingly good lately. Even though he is taking down all the fencing one by one, he's been a good boy. Right, Moosey? He hasn't been escaping. Say hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. I ought to get up before he jumps on me. Tell us, Moosey, why do you keep breaking the fence? Summer is in full effect here. He's got flies on him. It's the worst after it's done raining with flies and the humidity around here. It's terrible, but he's so cute. Oh, we have a crowd. I've got cats and the ducks and a moosers. Moving on over here, we've got Jojo. Jojo has the flies pretty bad as well. She's gone into heat a couple more times since we've last talked about it. And I do have plans to breed her. Just gotta figure it out. Right, Jojo? We gotta figure it out. Let's get these flies off you. She's so cute though. And she's really filling out nicely. I like her conformation. Go get the kitty. Like, she looks so good for a dairy cow. I really like how her conformation is. So I cannot wait for her to have a baby. And Albie, same old, doing his thing. Hi, Albert. Hi, Albert. You're looking awfully white these days. The rain is keeping him clean. Coming over to see the pigs. I have been seeing lots of questions about the pigs. Stewie is a hairless pig. Oh, look at Mr. Pig! As you guys can see, he's walking pretty good. His back legs are like definitely not the same as like when we first got him, but way better ever since. Just like his recovery, he's so happy here. Are you happy, pigs? Oh my gosh, Stewie, your nose is so pink. But Mr. Pig does beat up on Stewie a little bit. So as you can see right here, this is like a scar that Mr. Pig gave Stewie. Stewie's just so nice, and that's probably from Mr. Pig as well. Mr. Pig, you better be nice to this pig. It's so funny. This is where his head stands, and this is where Mr. Pig's head stands. Look at you, little guy. Stewie's trying to scratch, and he's getting in Mr. Pig's way. Mr. Pig is a short fuse, though. He really has some anger issues because he just gets mad at Stewie for nothing, and I don't know why. Are you angry, pig? But you're so cute. How can you be so angry? And Stewie's just the sweetest guy ever. I'm sorry he's a little mean to you. Talkative pig. You're so cute. But yeah, as you guys saw, he like trotted up to us over here. If he walks away, which he might not, you guys can see how his little legs, they go sideways. He's a sideways walker now. But he moves around really nicely. So all is well over in Pig Island. They love their pen back here. I thought this would have already been all torn up and rooted up, but they actually keep it really nice back here. Obviously, we have so much rain that the grass grows quickly. So they keep it pretty good. Our little pond situation, basically the pond is a no-go, but the hole there is like a little mud pit for them to go in, so it works great. I haven't even been outside for like maybe more than 15 minutes, and it's brutal. It's brutal. Summers in Florida are brutal. But moving on from the pigs, the chickens are all doing good. The ones that we have left. We really don't have too many chickens these days, and they're all running around. And they all kind of just like coexist with the ducks and everything. Everyone's running. Go chickens! And the ducks. Where is everyone headed? Where are y'all headed? No real change with like the chickens. We kind of still do have like our predator problem, so all of those chicks that we were growing out, we definitely don't have all of them. I really don't have that many chickens right now. I still have some of my other coop behind the barn. It's a smaller coop. But now I'm in the back pasture. I previously mentioned in another video that June and Trigger were up front in the front pasture, and the other 3 horses were in the back with Dinky. So Cash, Louie, and Blaze and Dinky are in the back pasture. So basically when we first got June, we let her out with all the horses, and they were fine. They were getting acclimated, but Louie was kind of like being a little bit mean to her. Just obviously I think he wanted to rank up in the little totem pole here, but I didn't want her to get all bit and cut up, so then I moved her, and then rainy season hit us hard, so it only made sense just to split the horses up now that we have 5 horses and the donkey. And the pastures do get really wet, and when they're all together, the herd loves each other so much. They just like run and they gallop and they do crazy stuff in the pastures, but when it's wet, it tears up the yard. And like even right here, like this looks like I have a literal pond. It's just a low spot in the pasture, so it just gets really wet. And when they're all together, they all run. Even when they're like separated into groups, they still run like crazy. But when all 5 horses, you know, times that by 4 feet, that is 20 feet galloping around my pasture, and it tears it up. So we figured we would just alleviate some pressure off both pastures by splitting up the horses, 2 up front, 3 in the back with Dinky, because the back pasture's a bit bigger and there's more shade for them to go into the woods. So it's working out nicely. None of our land right now is getting like overgrazed or anything like that, so that's awesome. Typically in summer it doesn't really get overgrazed. The problem just happens when they tear it up from running. So they've been doing really good. We had Blaze in with June in the like first couple weeks of her being here. Then we switched it up for Trigger because I thought some type of plant was like bothering Trigger a little bit in the back, because he has really bad allergies right now, and I'll show you that and kind of explain what we've been doing for him. But all the horses are really happy. Right, Lulu? They look really good. So this year we have not had any flare up of sweet itch at all, so I'm really happy about that. No allergy like spike ups except Trigger, to be honest. So Louie looks really good. We have no rain rot happening or anything like that. Everyone's holding weight really good, so I'm so happy. Like typically Louie will get a bout of like rain rot on his hind end there, and that's honestly just dirt. He's got no rain rot, so I'm really happy about it. And he's got no sweet itch, so no bumps or anything. So he looks so good. Right, Lulu? Then we've got Blaze. Blazy, what's up? Again, same thing. Nothing's going on. He went to summer camp. Like I previously said in one of my videos, a friend of mine needed another horse that was like kid friendly for summer camp. So he went off to summer camp, got a little bite during summer camp, but he's a hefty one. The extra grass and all of them not being unpastured together has really plumped him up. Oh my gosh, Dinky just got spooked. Dinky! You're not supposed to get spooked by the cat. You're supposed to spook the cats. Oh gosh, I'm in the wrong position right now. She's a firecracker, y'all. These two are the best of buddies. As you can see, they just run into each other. But Dinky's such a sweetie. You guys have seen the progress with Dinky. Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. She's like a completely different donkey. I'm so glad she shaved with this Florida humidity. She's only like a year old now, so she hasn't experienced Florida except since she's moved here, and especially a Florida summer. So, you know, it's really not the best for her. A lot of you guys were asking about what's wrong with her eyes. Dinky! She's getting really upset with Cassie right here. And basically, she gets bad allergies, and she constantly does that right there. She rubs her eyes on her legs to basically itch them. So then it causes her to rub them raw. So we do put antibiotic cream on it she's leaving us. She says, I'm done with you guys. We put antibiotic cream on her eyes and this like wound powder stuff. So we do that almost every night with her, and then we put a fly mask on her in the morning. But Cash is the fly mask taker offer, if that's even a thing. He takes everyone's fly masks off of them, so as you can see, no one has their fly masks on. So it's a problem. I even got a smaller one for Dinky, and so that there wasn't enough room for him to take them off. Bye, Dinky! See ya! But do you see that belly going back and forth? Ow! Why'd you just run into me? He literally just ran right into my back. Okay. And Cashy, my boy Cashy. So an update on Cash. Very interesting what's going on with Cash right now. So I have him on Biomane, and his hair is growing. It's so good to finally see his mane coming back. He's so cute. Yes, you are. And as you guys know, I know you guys keep asking me about my journey with him barrel racing. And a journey it has been. So actually right now I take lessons about like twice a week. One with my barrel trainer, and then another one, which you guys may be really shocked by this. I take lessons with a primarily English dressage trainer. I know it's really weird. I take my lessons Western just because I let the two trainers like complement each other. So my English trainer, I'm gonna call her my English trainer just because she primarily trains English dressage. So she has studied the biomechanics of horses and getting them to use their body and helping the rider use their horse's body properly. So those two things hand in hand will help me, in my personal opinion, be a better barrel racer, so that I'm not just running and gunning it with him and getting him to just go around the barrels and figure out the pattern that way. I really want to be able to help Cash use his body, pick up his shoulders when he needs to go around each barrel, XYZ. Cash is still very much green broke. So when I say that, that means he's not fully broke. And when I say broke, what that means basically is fully trained with a rider. They know all the commands and everything like that, which Cash doesn't fully. He's still got a lot of baby antics, but within the last like 60 days, I've been riding him a lot. He has been so good. So I'm so happy about that. Our journey with barrel racing is gonna be really good. I love my barrel racing trainer. She has a lot of high hopes for Cashy. She thinks he's so athletic and he's doing really good. He picks up on his leads really good, which is key for barrel racing. So really exciting and sad at the same time is Cashy's going to be leaving us again. I know, you guys. So in my journey on YouTube, you guys have seen him leave us once before. That's because he was a young colt and he went to get just trained by my trainer, and she's actually who, like, let's say birthed Cash. She has Cash's mom, and she put a couple months on him, as you guys remember. We got him back right when we moved into this property. So now he's going off, but he's only going for 30 days, which seems like a long time, but it's gonna fly by. Thank you for that. Got a new hairdo, Cashy. But yeah, he's going to my barrel racing trainer. So the biggest thing with him on the barrels right now is we have gotten him to walk circles and I have got him to trot circles. So we're doing really good on that. He's done a lot better. And now the last part is to get him to lope circles. And at the same time, I'm learning the whole barrel world as well. So she has been training me and we are a really good team, my trainer and I and Cashy. So just to take us up to the next level, she's going to basically finish off his circle training. And then I will actually be taking June and just doing my lessons with June, because I don't want to stop taking lessons or anything like that. So that when I get him back, I want to be able to repeat what my trainer's doing on Cashy when I get him back. So he'll be gone and back in no time. He's actually leaving like at the end of this week, you guys. I'm a little sad, but we won't have our boy for 30 days. So he should come back knowing how to, you know, obviously walk, trot, and lope circles proficiently and use his body to know how to do so. So I'm so excited for that. But that's like the breaking news. We're sending him off again. I know. My boy. I just love him, but he has so much potential and I'm so excited because I have Trigger, and Trigger I've been kind of put on the back burner right now just because he's broke and I do everything with Trigger. I love to trail ride him, so he's like my trail riding horse. Speaking of, let's just go over there and we'll talk about him and his pitiful allergies. I feel so bad for him. Hi, Junie. Oh my gosh, you're a mess. So here's June, you guys. You guys know we've been putting weight on her. She's filling out so nicely. And the boss man came over with his poor allergies, buddy. So he's gotten a little bit of sweet itch, just a tiny bit, as you can see the tiny little scars from it, but not as much as every year. So I'm happy about that. But he has his allergies and his eyes are like so swollen all the time unless I keep him stalled up. I kept him stalled up just a couple days to try to get them to not be as inflamed, and it works, but I really don't like to keep him stalled up. So I am in the process of, actually, update on this, we're switching all the horses from day turnout to night turnout. So I just bought more fans just because we don't have like the windows in our barn yet, and that was the only reason why I didn't want to put them in their stalls during the day during the summer. But I am going to start switching them from day turnout to night turnout so that he cannot be out in this weather during the day. And you know, I don't know, see if it helps, because I did keep him stalled up for a couple days like I said, and his eyes went back to normal. He just has some really bad irritant. Ever since I've had him for almost 5 years now, and we've never had such a bad issue with his eyes. Usually it's Swedish. Every single year this horse has some type of allergy in the summer. He doesn't do well with Florida summers. I don't really do well with Florida summers. Actually, I don't know if anybody does well with Florida summers, but we're making it work. I feel so bad for him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Trigger. So yeah, he's not really loving it. And can't keep fly masks on any of my horses. For some reason, they take them off. I don't know why. Oh, he's rubbing his face on me. I just love him. He is a doll. He makes me so happy. And he loves being up here with June. He's still the boss. And she is like the non-merriest mare ever. So he definitely puts her in place. When I tell you guys, Trigger is the merriest gelding ever. There he goes. I'm not kidding. I tell you this all the time, and here is my way to explain it. He just told her to get the heck out of here. He does it all the time to her, especially when I'm around. He's got a really soft spot for me. But typically what vets prescribe horses is Dex for like Swedish and stuff like that, and it's like a steroid. But Trigger is allergic to Dex basically because it makes him stop sweating, so he can't take Dex. So every year it's a battle of just like Benadryl and such, and I've been giving him Benadryl at night, but there's only so much Benadryl that I can actually give him. So it's an uphill battle that we fight every summer, and I just pray and wait till the end of summer every year. So it's fun. But our pasture's like not as terrible as last year. You guys know it was like literally a pond last year. So as I was saying though, when Cash leaves for 30 days, because he's been my primary focus, I ride him all the time, I'm gonna be able to get back in the saddle with Trigger more. I'm so excited. I love to trail ride him, but obviously my priority right now has been Cash, just because I wanted to keep the routine of riding him X amount of days. So Trigger and I will be able to bond again for some time, and then once Cash gets back, I won't feel the pressure as much to ride both of them, because if I'm taking Cash to shows and stuff like that, I don't want to work him too much throughout the week anyways. And I love riding Trigger. He's such a fun trail horse, and he does love cows, so whenever we have to work cows or things like that, he's really fun. Going on to Miss June, who's been here over a month now. I think we're almost at close to 2 months. As I was saying before, Trigger knocked her off earlier. She's so cute. Her mane is getting so long too. We have her on bio-mane as well. Oh my gosh, her mane is so beautiful. But she's been gaining a lot of weight, and I'm really happy with the progress. Obviously, weight gain is a slow process, but we're getting there. We're getting there. She's looking really good. You can like hardly see her ribs. Like you still see like a little bit of it, but she's getting there. She's looking so good. She's just a wet mess basically right now because it's been raining. Trigger too. I hate when it rains on them all day because their manes will look really ugly. But she's looking good. She's so sweet. She's like the best mare ever. Mike always jumps on her and plays around on her. So basically, update with her. She's probably going to be more of like Mike's horse. So you guys know that I have Trigger and Cash that I primarily ride. Mike only had Blaze that he primarily rides. So now June will be his second like primary. Trigger is just kicking her away from me. Okay, so now I'm back inside. I'm pretty much covered, I believe, all the animals outside. Nothing too crazy has really changed. As you guys heard, a lot of the updates and everything that's kind of going on. To the last animals, you guys have seen so much of the puppies. They're doing great. You guys just saw them. Nothing really new has changed with them. But you guys always ask me what happened to the little kittens with the mama cat that we had. My camera died, you guys, but I was trying to tell you that these are the kittens. They're like not even kittens anymore. They're almost like full-grown cats. I know a lot of people were confused, so just to recap, we had the mama cat and 4 of her babies. One of the babies my friend adopted, and we kept the other 3, so they're still hanging out, living until they get just a bit bigger and see which ones want to go outside and be barn cats. So I'm gonna show you if I can find them. I probably won't be able to find Stella. Oh, and also the little black cat, we didn't have a name for her forever. Oh, she's getting angry with me, but her name is Pizza. So if you hear me refer to Pizza, this is what I'm talking about. My inside little black cat, Pizza. And then the other 2 cats' names are Stella, and that's the gray kitty, and then the tiger looking one is Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is literally playing in Penelope's crate. What are you doing, Tiger Lily? And of course, I can't find Stella. She is very stealth-like. She doesn't really like to come out a lot. All the cats are kind of like, are a little bit squirmish in that matter. They don't like too many people, so they're gonna be like perfect barn cats. But that's pretty much an update on all of my pets. If I forgot any of them, let me know in the comments down below. If you have any other particular questions about them, of course, let me know in the comments down below. But if you guys liked today's video, if you liked getting an update on all of my animals, I know sometimes it can be hard to keep track of, so I hope that this gave some clarity of where we're at right now. So if you guys liked today's video, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos, so you guys can keep up with all the animals, of course. And of course, have a chance to my post notification shout out today. Shout out goes to... All right, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.